I was so cold today at my daughter's track meet that I refused to fart just because I didn't want to let any excess heat out.
Oh, that's actually a bold move. You were like ballooning yourself. You could die from that. That's some toxic shock you could get.
Are you saying I'm a toxic human being? Stay toxic.
Yeah. Do you know what toxic shock is, actually?
I thought that was more in the line of sepsis, but I guess not.
Sepsis? I don't even know what that is.
where you
Now
get-
we're just both exchanging diseases.
Yeah.
I see your disease and raise
That's
you
getting
another.
that's getting shit in your bloodstream.
No. No, it's definitely not that. No, toxic shock is when if you leave a tampon too long up there.
Oh, you hear that, women? Being toxic isn't about a way of communicating.
Yeah. No, I think it's got to be dangerous to hold your farts to some capacity. Like, obviously, you didn't hold it forever.
So
You can't
I
hold your
was of
farts
two
for that
minds.
long.
I held it in. I'm like, excess heat. The downside is if I let that go, I was going to look like a seal with my hands together behind my cheeks and rubbing them like a vaudeville villain. Yes. I'm so warm.
You would be from San Francisco because you love the smell of your own farts.
Or New York, where you just smell like it.
Yeah, all the time. Man, did my shoes get dirty when I went to New York. I never forget that. I had those DCs that had the white gum underneath the bottom sole. And, dude,
And you
they
came
were
back with green
black.
gum? Oh.
Yeah.
Everybody spit
Yeah.
their gum out.
What I found out, I didn't know this. You know whenever you see those little black dots on, like, sidewalks? That's just gum. It's gum that's been mushed down. Yeah.
Okay.
But, your farts.
They don't
being
use
held in are
tar.
diff-
They just use year-old gum.
Yeah.
Let's fix the road.
Yeah, fucking put some gum on that crack there. Hey.
Yeah, Midwest, we have duct tape. In New York, they just
Yeah.
use gum. Ah, man,
Yeah,
we
they
got
use
that
gum.
double mint.
I'll bring down Sarah. She's been chewing the same piece of gum for 6 years. You know it, Tony.
It's that double bubble, so you know it'll hold.
All the Staten Island chicks are just like concrete mixing trucks with gum. That's why
I mean, they're
always
practicing.
state
They're
construction
always using their jaw.
That's why they're always near job sites getting fucking hot catcalled and shit. It's because they're working the gum in order to put in the cracks.
The only
and
time they
shit.
stop is to like insert something into their maw, so they stick it off to the side to grab later.
Yeah. Yeah. So holding in your fart though, like you had to build up quite a pressure. You eventually had to let out the pressure.
I did at the place I
valves
was.
gotta leak
Oh,
out a
dude, it
little
was a
bit.
solid like 15-second fart when I finally did let it out at the restaurant when I was finally in heat. Like, oh, I'm warming up, and it just.
Did you go to the bathroom or you do it?
No,
at
I
the
did
table?
it in the cushion of the seat, so it was silent. But I mean, if I would have lifted up, it
Oh.
would have been the.
Oh, dude, you seasoned that booth like a skillet. That fart's trapped in there. Some unsuspecting old lady's gonna sit in there and have that plume dust fucking fly out.
Oh yeah,
of
if any
there.
kid jumps on that seat, it's no. It's like an old wartime grenade that got left behind.
Yeah, it's like a Vietnam landmine
Yeah.
that somebody found 10 years after the war.
Oh, don't worry, it's a relic.
I call inside seat, which is footage of Hiroshima. Oppenheimer standing outside of it. I have become death, destroyer of worlds.
People on the other side are going out of the blast radius.
You don't understand. There's nuclear radiation coming from that booth.
Oh, it felt so good to let that one out. But no,
He's mutated all the fish in the kitchen. They all have 3 eyes now.
I got to experience something that I never had before, and it was bizarre. And it's the only thing I can equate to maybe feeling what a baby feels like when it kicks. And that is if you hold in a fart, 'cause normally you just let them rip. And it's been proven scientifically that it's good for you to just let them rip.
Yeah.
Now, I held it.
You're holding in poo particles. Like, your body's supposed to expel that. Of course it's good to get them out.
Hey, my power plant was vacuum sealed for about an hour and a half.
Hey, yo, your insides are just the Staten Island guys. The exhaust ain't working on this thing.
Hey.
Well, fucking bang on it a little bit. Give it that right there, Fred.
It looks like it overheated. Put some water and lube it back up.
Yeah, get some liquid going down there. You can't hold that. It's not watertight down there.
This ain't fucking Aquaman. Get him out.
We need the goose to be loose.
Get him honking
Forget
again.
about it.
So,
That's sanitation's problem. Just keep sending it down there.
Well, now they're mobsters in there. What's sanitation?
Sanitation. Oh.
We'll get rid of this gas like we get rid of the rest of the things we don't like in here. Just send them down.
This is ridiculous.
So,
anyway.
It's the closest feeling I can assume to what a baby feels like when it kicks. I held it in for 5 minutes, and then finally, it felt like it went back up, like a hole. It was like
my farter broke.
It was like my colon just went. It's the equivalent of your asshole swallowing vomit, like you just like, damn it.
Oh, are you talking about like your butthole black hole ate itself? Like a black hole started absorbing itself and inverting?
You can feel it go back up, and you're like, oh, that's not normal.
Oh, no, my ass is eating me inside out. Dude, you had an inverted... Was your...
Yeah,
your
dude. When I
felching itself?
Yeah, when I tell anybody this, I'll be like, we were inverted.
Yeah. Dude, that's weird. You felt... that's probably how you get hemorrhoids. Because you're creating a suction, so it's like sucking. It's creating that pull.
Okay. I like to think of it as like I was doing male Kegels.
I like how both of us have to do a hand motion where we're talking about a butthole clenching. This is why you got to watch the show, people, because then you get to see these awesome hand gestures.
It was like when the Death Star was about to fire that ray, but you're watching it in reverse.
Also, if you open the diaper...
Oh, man. I'm so glad we're mature.
Well, dude, I'm glad you just didn't shit your pants. Like that's what's dangerous about those. Because if you build up that pressure long enough, there's a turd in the chamber, right?
Okay, and you're creating a cat
to get it there.
You're creating a Cat 5 hurricane.
Right. Well, dude.
Strong winds.
Oh, you're about to blow over some semen, dude.
I'm gonna bust a window.
Yeah, dude, you're about to fire a torpedo so fast out of your bum. It caught the awesome waves that they do in Finding Nemo that the turtles get in on.
Yeah, dude.
You're gonna send a turtle down there.
It was.
But yeah, when you create that vacuum and that seal, right? Because you're holding in a fart, it's that turd is getting absorbed into that fart, whereas it would have just like moved along in its natural shell. Your butthole is kind of like a game of Russian roulette.
Yeah.
Where you don't know where in the chamber that turd is, but it's gonna hit something. And you just kept sliding it up into that.
Yeah.
And eventually, if you fart, that turd will come along with that fart.
It's good old Russian roulette, the favorite game of people that are unhappy in their relationship.
Yeah, but also could change their life if they win. I could run away from this bitch.
I have options.
I could get away from it all. Thailand, here I come. Yeah, I like lady boys.
Who doesn't like gambling? You never know what you're going to get.
Yeah. Mama always said life gambling was like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get.
It's just like a box of Taiwanese ladyboy.
You don't know if there was a winner. Vietnam had a lot of experiences. There are these guys who dressed up like women. Bubba always went there. Bubba really liked that place. Lieutenant Dan decided to burn it down.
He said he couldn't stand Heinz 57. He wanted to know what was in that thing.
Oh, dude, I'm fully addicted to gambling now.
Oh yeah, you hook up yourself on DraftKings or something?
No, dude, I did it even better, dude.
A bookie.
Luckily, I'm addicted to gambling in the most healthy way.
You went to a retirement home and found a real bookie, didn't you?
Oh yeah, dude. Betting on the Knicks this week, are we again, Wade? Come on, Gladys, you know I'm good for it.
You're going against the Celtics. You're not beating Jaylen Brown.
You bring me these 6-leg parlays and they never hit, you doofus. Just some hard-nosed grandmother who's a bookie, taking all the action. I got nothing but time, bitch.
Prop bets. You're a. I would love to see the bookie that's just bitches you out because you did prop bets. Oh, can't do a real man's gamble, pussy.
Oh, too good to make a real decision, are we?
Can't even pick the over-unders.
Yeah, dude, having actually an elderly woman bookie is probably the move. Because even if you run up a tab, chances are you just wait it out enough, she's going to die before you have to collect.
Yeah.
You're just playing with fun money.
Her 3 young Russian stepsons all show up at your door.
Have you met Brutus, Thailand, and Forgan?
We used to have a fourth named Caesar, but Brutus shanked him.
Actually, speaking of Caesars, Nathan, that's how I got into like a full-on gambling fit. See, I have my annual golf trip that I'm going on here soon, right?
Okay.
So I was like, I got to freshen up on how to play craps and stuff, right?
Yeah.
And I didn't want to like go to a casino, obviously. I didn't want to spend real money. And I remembered something. Just a blip
that
from
Caesars is online.
That's right. MGM. I could just bet with Jamie Foxx will teach me how to bet online.
Hell yeah, dude.
No. A little blip from our childhood popped into my brain. Remember an old video game we used to have for Sega called Caesar's Palace?
Was that the name of? I just remember trying to figure out what anything was.
Yeah, they might as well have been like actual casino simulator, because for kids to play that game, it was like being a drunk person in a casino where you're like, put it all on red.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
You had no fucking idea what you were doing.
And I still do that to this day.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you just black out. You bring what you can lose in a casino, and you just hope for the best.
Yeah, you go in there with every intention of like, well, I am a degenerate, and I will throw this away.
Well, I got to thinking about this game, and I was like, oh, I want to refreshen up on this. And I've been I think I've told you about this. We might even
It's harder to count cards in that game.
It's way harder. Yeah, this game actually is realistic because blackjack fucks you the entire time you're playing. It is
Checks
the
out.
absolute worst. Dude, it's the worst game to play. But craps rules. But I didn't want to like what made me think of it, I was like, oh, I need to relearn these games. And I have that Mayu Mini that I got from Jake, and I was like, I wonder, it has all the Sega games. It has to have that game. And sure as shit, it has it.
All right.
And I've been just fucking playing nonstop. Like, I haven't touched any other video game since. Like, when I'm working from home this week, and I'm just like, oh, I could place a couple. I've done a couple things. I could place a couple bets now. Like, it's full on like
Place a couple
gambling
bets.
addiction.
I've never been so safe knowing I'm in deep over my head in debt.
Yeah, dude. That game truly is like a casino game because there is no real winning. Like, you could just play forever. There is no winning or losing. Actually, I should check and see what happens if you go to 0. I don't know if it kicks you out of the casino or not.
No, they just give
really
you more
funny.
money because they're like, well, you're a whale.
Yeah.
Welcome to video games.
No, I'm a whale now because, okay, I figured out a cheat code with the Mayu Mini because I was just straight up playing, and I was up a couple thousand in just playing craps.
Okay.
But I figured this out because, like, the Mayu Mini has save states. So that's what's fun. Like, I don't have to go get the code. Because there used to be, like, if you wanted to play and keep continuing, you wrote down the codes, remember? Back in the day where you had to...
Oh, yeah.
Oh, here's your save code. So you got to go in and actually enter in the code. You have to do that in the ATM machine, which is, like, it's funny revisiting
It checks out because that
now.
happens in real life. You want to continue? ATM.
Yeah. Do you want to continue ruining your life? ATM.
There's a witch that lives in that box, and she'll give you money.
She'll grant you your deepest, darkest fantasies.
She'll even let you
You'll
use...
become Caesar.
I know you didn't know this, but she'll even let you get money off your credit card.
What?
No limits gambling.
No, the high roller room is yours. Dude, no, I figured it out. It's because the Mayu Mini has save states, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so I was playing, and I was like, I was at like 6,000, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna fuck around here and go roll, like, and just play like a heavy, go to one of the higher tables, and I put like $1,000 down on the field bet. So like, you probably don't know what it is in with craps, but there's a field bet. So basically, there's like, it's two. I won't tell you all the numbers. It's a bunch of numbers, and if it hits one of those numbers, you win.
Just go for the line.
What?
Just go for the line.
Well, there is the line bets, but this is an easier one because there's more outcomes. I don't have to just hit 7, right? 7 or 11. And so I was like, I'm just gonna put down this just to fuck around. Well, it hit 7, so I lose because I didn't bet the line. So I'm like, fuck. So I restart the game because I have the saves point. So I go back to before I lost that, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna go back and play again. Like I'll try again. Well, I put it down and do the same bet, hit 7 again, but it's the same roll. And I went, oh yeah, Wade, you're playing a video game. This is all pre-coded. So then I went in and I watched the next 4 rolls. And then I just went in max bet on all of those. And now I'm up $2 million.
Yeah. See, and that's why,
now
ladies
I
and
can't
gents.
lose.
That's why, ladies and gents, you don't play the lottery if you're a time traveler. You play craps.
Oh, you play craps, dude. Fuck that shit, dude. You play craps, dude. I'm up so much money in that game now, and I was like, wow, gambling's easy when you know the outcome.
Who knew? Dude. Man, the Astros had this shit figured out.
Yeah, no shit. Oh, no wonder they won the World Series that year.
Gambling's
out,
so
if you
fun.
Do the old Back to the Future 2 method where Biff just knows the outcome, you win. And you can take over an entire town.
Yeah, all you need is a sports almanac.
Yeah, it's fucking fun. It's so fun now because now I just have unlimited money, and I was like, oh, cool, I can just bet ungodly amounts of money for no reason. It's fun. So yeah, the really
betting
dumb
with
shit
that Bezos money.
Yeah, dude, I got Amazon cash now, and this is 1996 money and Sega money. That is crazy what I got.
I mean, they haven't even split the stock yet. Dude, I'm loaded.
The Dreamcast hasn't even come out yet. I can invest in hits so well.
I've shorted Sega so hard, I'm going to be swimming in it. I'm going to be Donald or Scrooge McDuck in my money.
And see what I want to see happen, because we've played this game as kids, right? I want to figure out, is there a limit I hit in this game where it does end, like there's a ending to can you beat this game? I don't think there is, but I want to find out. I know I could look it up online, but that's not as fun.
Dude, I hope it's when you hit 50 million and be like, the mob has killed you.
Yeah, I'm gonna should I look it up? Caesar's Palace game ending.
There's no chance there's an ending. There's no chance.
Palace, Sega game ending. Ending.
The endings, dude. You homeless in the tunnels under Vegas.
Dude, there are endings. Best ending.
Best? There's multiple?
There's multiple endings.
Oh, that means one of
There's
them.
a speed run. Somebody speed ran
That
this.
means you have to be able to end up homeless. Like you're just completely destitute, and your wife walks up and shows you that she's now with your best friend.
Yeah. All of a sudden, Joe Pesci's coming after you.
Yeah.
You boop, motherfucker. Says some non-friendly things about Israel. No, dude, but apparently there's endings to this. There's no way. These got to be like fake things people made. I'm trying. Oh, that's right. You can just leave the casino.
Oh, yeah, the responsible ending?
That's the ending. I forgot.
You just leave? You're just like, I'm
leave.
up $100. I'm out. Instead, you got you that's like, hey, man, I'm up $2 million. Guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to bet it all on black.
I thought there was a real ending to this game.
It's just you fucking go get in your car and leave.
You just leave. you just fucking hose out Caesar's Palace for millions.
Yeah, you get
I was
millions.
thinking, I thought there was like a door you could go through and it takes you to a penthouse and
Oh
fucking
God!
hookers or
I
something.
just went to the titty bar. How'd I get this ending? Oh no! Now I really am broke.
It truly is
It just
the most
it,
fucking.
you leave. It just cuts to a
Basic.
leaving Las Vegas sign like you're a sad sack of shit.
That's what it is. It's just the green sign. I remember it as soon as I saw it. Yeah, you could just walk out of the casino. Oh my God, that's fucking hilarious.
You get your own fucking Jerry Maguire moment. Who's coming with me? And just leave.
Oh fuck. What they should have a moment like if you leave with like over like a couple million, is like it shows you leaving and then it just you hear
You
like
hear
the
a guy
car
say,
get
"Take out
stopped.
his knees."
Yeah. Dig your own grave. Start digging.
Start digging. You'll know when you hear that start, or well, you might not hear it, but you'll know when to stop.
Dude, that's so funny. I as soon as I saw the video, I remember that. Yeah, you just walk out the front of Caesars and you leave. Hilarious.
Oh, that is great.
Wow. Who would have thought nostalgia was giving us that much entertainment?
Not I.
Not I, says me.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, that's so good. So funny. Oh, man. I'm so glad my gambling addiction led us to this road.
You want to know something funny?
What's funny?
Is your ability to kill my nostalgia is
From downtown.
you, sir, are Caitlin Clark. Just cashing
just pulling up
in.
from the logo.
You're just cashing in over somebody, and I was putting on my crown, and you said, "Not today, sir." Cash, cash, cash in my face. I didn't like it. I didn't like it, and just like Angel Reese, I started crying after I watched that fucking new Roadhouse.
It's bad.
It was
It's real bad.
dude. The lack of.
Can I?
Okay, go for it.
I have to ask you one question before we get too deep into this, because I didn't want to rewatch all of the original. Why did they want to? Like that one guy just wanted to take over the Roadhouse, the original bad guy. But why did he want it in the original?
He wanted to just take it over and build. I forget what he wanted to build though. He wanted that space to build on in Missouri.
Right, because this one being in Florida and what they want to do is so funny. It's such a completely different thing. It honestly makes a little more sense plotline wise.
No.
Yeah, I think so.
No.
I think it makes way more sense.
Okay, and here's the thing right off the bat, and I noticed this. That fucking Charlie character, I immediately went, they did not do what I think they did. Yeah, they did. Red. The guy ran the auto shop thing where he had all the stuff in there where Patrick Swayze shows up and he gets his tires and all that.
Yeah.
That guy had a fucking story. This girl selling fucking books. Fuck you.
Yeah.
I hate your character already. Who's buying books? You sell fucking Kindles. That'd make more sense.
This is also Florida. People don't.
She
read
named
in
a
Florida.
fucking tree. Did you see Fred? No, fuck this. I immediately was pissed, and I sent you a message when I saw that, and I went, "What the fuck?" All I kept saying was, "Jesus Christ!"
All right. You just got a tree. You got a book about a tree, dude.
A fucking tree named Fred.
Yeah.
Because nobody's naming their kids Fred, so now plants can be Fred.
Well, yeah. Fred's a plant we have in my girlfriend's office.
Oh Christ!
Yeah, that's when we first bought that for plant. I named him Fred, and then he has a brother Terry who's still at Walmart. He's a World War II veteran. He talks about a lot of it.
I can't. I can't.
I
dude.
love giving the plants background names, dude. I got some back here. There's plants in here that I got names for and backstory.
Yeah.
Apparently, you don't care to learn about them, so I won't bore you with their.
I'll treat them like a certain war. Put a little Agent Orange on them. That's how much I fucking care about those things. This thing pissed me off. I'm like, you eliminated a whole character that made sense, and that's why he got attacked. And then now you got these guys that show up and like, their fucking bookstore gotta go down.
He hangs out around books, fucking. No, I think it makes sense because they were like, fucking nerd, let's burn all his books.
Yeah, because
now you can't read no more.
Yeah, I was like, are they trying to be like Nazi-esque? They just need to burn books? Like, what is going on here?
I think that's what they're kind of were going for because the main bad guy definitely had the little Zig Heil comb-over haircut.
Yeah, and I'm sorry, the bad guy, like, the bar scene. The only thing that thing had in common was the chicken wire in front of the whole deal. Now, the thing that drove me fucking bonkers, the original, the dude that plays behind there's blind, and he keeps playing because guess what? I can't see what the fuck's happening, but I can hear shit, but I'm assuming people are still listening and having a good time. These other people in the new one I have 20/20
broken
vision.
Bottles sound like applause.
Yeah, 20/20 vision. These fucks are watching this, and they go, let's keep playing until there's nobody in there. There's two people in there picking up, and they're still playing their fucking song.
Well, Nathan, let me tell you something about being a live performer. You see, the show must always go on.
No, it really must not. The fuck, at that point, hey, you can see. Go out there and do something. Go smash a guitar over their head. Do something. The fights are ridiculous.
You gotta keep. You gotta sing and fight. Little mama,
it makes no sense. Jake Gyllenhaal's just some schlup of a fucking UFC fighter that snaps. Like, ah. I'm sorry, in the original one, 3 fingers, I rip out your throat. I go, oh, Kia! I am a black belt in karate with a psychology major. That was Dalton. This Dalton's like, I'm running away from my problems because I killed my best friend in the octagon. Boo-hoo! Oh,
I said nasty things to my friend, and then I kicked him in the head while he was down, and now I'm sad.
Yeah, I just did some Brock Lesnar punches while he was knocked out, and then he's dead.
Yeah. Dude, good old hammer fist, bud.
I'm sorry. The whole story around Dalton sucked royal dick. Like, you go through, and it wasn't until 3/4 of the way through the movie, you're like, oh, that's what he did. In the very beginning, Dalton shows up in the original, and he's like, hey, I've made a living. I'm known as a cooler. I come in there. He tells everybody to be nice. He don't fight. He keeps everything calm, and he can fuck everybody up. And he goes and buys a jalopy because he's like, people are going to fuck up on my car. He buys all those tires. He's like, he knows what's up. They're going to slash my tires. Yeah. This guy shows up on a fucking Greyhound.
Yeah.
No.
They turn, you haven't watched this, but they tried to turn Dalton into Jack Reacher. Yeah, you don't know what that is, but that's like the whole Jack Reacher thing.
That Tom Cruise movie?
Jack Reacher? Yeah, it's the Tom Cruise movie, and then now it's a TV series starring the guy who played Thad Castle in Blue Mountain State.
Oh, Christ.
Oh, dude, I love that I'm exposing you to entertainment that you haven't been paying attention to.
Because it's shit.
Dude, this is for everybody back who's listening right now. I planted this seed knowing it was going to turn into this monstrous shit tree of
I just had fucking aneurysms.
Ruining my childhood.
I had aneurysm, and then they throw in a fucking saltwater crocodile. Why? Because I guess we can.
Because it's Florida. How cool was it when he went over the bridge? Dude, I was watching scene after scene in this movie going, oh, Nathan's going to hate that part.
It's so...
I thought the crocodile scene was kind of cool because that guy deserved to get rolled. I thought it was sick that the gator just fucking rolled that guy.
Dude, and don't get me started on the Irish pride that is in there with what seems like...
Where the fuck is everybody?
It seems like he has ass implants. Like he was in Florida and just got some BBL.
Yeah. Connor's definitely on steroids now, right? Like, confirmed, like, for 100% on steroids.
The dude walks around like a menace. Like you'd see somebody... He walks around like he's in the 1980s and constantly playing with his switchblade.
Right. And that was the whole part that kind of bothered me the most. Is, like, the whole, like, Dalton's, like, main nemesis of, like, a fighter in the first one is it makes sense. Like, he gets beat, but, like, this guy's an actual real martial artist. Like, I don't know. It just, like, you believe the beef there, and there was no real beef, I guess. Like, other than, like, Conor McGregor's character was talking shit.
Yeah.
And, like, you're like, oh, how does it feel that you killed your body?
Well, and then the fact that he rips open the chicken wire and sticks his head through like he's fucking Jack Nicholson, The Shining. Like,
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck is going on here? And don't get me...
I love going clubbing.
Don't get me started. Fuck, dude. This piano's out of key. It sounds fucking great.
Dude, yeah, those were the parts where I was like... It was hokey. Like, they made it hokey in their own way, for sure.
You mean they made it a fucking B movie?
Well, dude,
the only redeeming quality.
Don't act like Roadhouse is this masterpiece of a film.
It is such a masterpiece. When Swayze comes on the screen, I can smell the cigarettes.
I could smell the bar skank puss on his dick as he stands there.
Dude, he comes in. Dalton only knew two things: karate and psychology. That he had a psych degree and all this stuff.
Did he actually have a psych degree?
Yeah.
I don't remember that part in Roadhouse 1.
That was his thing. He knew karate in that, and he could rip out your throat with 3 fingers. Just and he assumes that stance at one point. He's like, it looks like he's about to throw a knuckleball. So he goes through this whole fucking thing. But don't get me started on the ending. It pissed me off so much because it's like, hey, he took my daughter. And I'm like, oh, cool. The one you had one quick tryst with out in the middle of BFE in the ocean on a sandbar.
Yeah.
It's like
he didn't even sleep with her.
No, you just
at least Dalton slept with one chick in the first
one.
Well,
yeah, there was a story for him hooking up with the doctor. On this one, it's just like, oh, we made out on a sandbar. Oh, I feel attachment. Now I need to go back. It's like, what the fuck is going on? He should have just been like, well, I'm out. I'm gonna hit Delta.
Well, Nathan, have you ever spent time with someone on a sandbar? It's a real bonding experience. If you have any kind of moment on a sandbar,
dude, this is I'm not any way, shape, or form a Bostonian or anything, but I'm with them on this. The only fucking thing you do on a sandbar is drink.
You're not wrong. Yeah, the ending is fucking so whack. Also, I'll say this. This is what I found to be the most, like, cringy part, right? I could get with...
All 2 hours?
On board... All 2 hours. From start to finish, Cringe City.
Yes.
Actually, that Roadhouse is in Cringe City, Florida.
The fucking title. It pissed me off that the whole thing was just named The Roadhouse. I'm like, oh, you lazy fucking writers.
Yeah, because, like, what was the name? It's a different... What is the name of the bar in Roadhouse, the first one?
No, oh, fuck. How am I forgetting that part?
I can't remember now off the top of my head. But anyway... no, the cringiest part to me, honestly, was the part, like, because Patrick Swayze, the whole point is, like, he's just very zen. There isn't, like, this revenge spitefulness.
No, he's a cooler. He's designed to make things calm down.
Right. And, well, Jake Gyllenhaal tries to be that, but then, like, when they burn down the bookstore, when he goes and finds that guy at the pool, And then he starts going, I've been trying to avoid doing this stuff because I don't like where people push me. And then he starts like, it basically is like, now I'm going to kill people. Like, I was just like, oh, so now he's a fucking sociopath
he just
killer?
he's oh, cool. And you're a murderer now. Awesome.
You're straight up serial killer. He frames a cop. Like, he just starts doing sociopathic
See, I feel like the
things.
creators of this went, that hacksaw homeless man that killed somebody was cool. You know, the one that went smash, smash, smash.
What if we made that guy a UFC fighter?
Yeah, exactly. Instead of a hatchet, he uses his fist.
Listen, we want to combine the show Dexter with Roadhouse. What do you guys think? Like a good murderer.
And then the other thing was Jake Gyllenhaal. I'm sorry, if you're gonna be Dalton, the original, he never smiled while he was working. He kept cool, calm, and collected, and never smiled. And this
Nathan,
version,
it's his own take on the character.
it sucked ass. So he goes through and says, hey, you guys got a hospital nearby? Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
And they got that flunky, yeah, 25 miles or 25 minutes or whatever. It's like, oh, my, it's just fucking, all of you, just someone to lob a grenade in the group and call it good.
Yeah. Also, Dalton wouldn't have in the original wouldn't have driven them to the hospital.
No, he wouldn't have. And also, what idiot, I don't care how much money you have, gets their fucking shave on a boat? What
Yeah.
the fuck?
Yeah, that was the most stupid. I think that was just to show how dumb that guy was.
And
I think that was the whole point.
And
of
then,
that.
not to mention, there's two things that happen. A, that, and then he goes and punches the captain because, why the fuck not? This makes no sense. This guy's clearly unhinged. And then he throws his phone out and goes, yeah, go get my phone out of the ocean.
Yeah. I think that was pretty baller. Honestly, I like the establishment of dominance there. You have to establish dominance.
They should have cut to a scene of him going
Also, that guy
downstairs.
was ripped.
With just, they should have just cut to a scene of that guy going, okay, I'll go get your phone. He goes down below the deck, and there's just opens a closet, and there's just a wall-to-wall room of just iPhones.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, it was. I think you hit all the points that need to be made, Nathan. It's not a good movie. Yeah, I thought it was entertaining, I guess. I literally turned my brain off because, like, I'm not going to try to judge it at all. I'll judge it in post, but while I watch it, I'm just going to turn it off.
They didn't even have
The fight scenes looked weird. I didn't like how they tried to do, like, some, like,
that was probably the most
camera shit.
That was probably the most realistic thing they did, and I was like, oh, hey, they're going for, like, Bourne Identity. They have no fucking idea what they were trying to be identity-wise.
No, it was not the Bourne Identity. The Bourne Identity, you wouldn't have seen any punches get thrown because the fucking camera would have been in Michael J. Fox's
The
hands.
best fight scenes were with Conor McGregor because it looks like he just fucked them up, and I'm like, that's believable.
Oh, yeah. I think because he did. He's like, I'm going to punch the shit out of this pretty boy.
I will
Hey,
give
Gyllenhaal. This is for Donnie Darko. He just starts fucking...
fucking Darko. Oh shit.
Yeah. Weren't expecting a Donnie Darko joke this
I
fucking
really
episode,
wasn't.
were you, people?
I can tell you what's gotta happen in the future with the bunny mask. Fucking hell, dude.
Oh, just Connor teeing off on him. It's just a Donnie Darko. Movie gave me fucking nightmares.
I don't trust Easter to this day.
The fight scenes were kind of cool though. I just like the 360 weird panning stuff. I don't know. They tried to make it definitely feel like a fight, like with the adrenaline, if like you were in it. I guess that's probably like the point of how they did it.
I just appreciate the original, how it ended, where he just flat out got to the point where he's like, fuck it, and he brought back out his Mercedes that he was protecting to drive over there, and then it just takes out a house. Whereas this one, it's all on boats and stuff. I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah,
I
well,
just don't know.
Nathan, the Fast and Furious market
All
is
that
a
was
hard
miss-
one to tap into.
All that was missing to make it truly Florida was some guy to crack a whip, and that whip was actually a Burmese python.
Yeah, that is true. I was waiting for Vin Diesel to show up out of somewhere. Dalton, your family. I don't know why he's
He's Arnold.
I don't know what character I am.
Dalton,
Get to the boat.
me. That's how they were doing test footage to see if Arnold could be Brian and replace fucking what's his nuts who died.
Oh, Paul Walker.
Yeah, dude, that would have been the sickest recast of all time. Is they didn't they recasted Brian as Arnold.
I almost beat you, man. You never had your car.
I almost had you.
Hey, Tyrese, how you like them
that,
apples?
Dude, Fast and Furious 2. it's like that, cuz. We'll have to ditch these rides. They're being tracked.
Ejectocito.
Dom, I love your sister.
You can have any beer here as long as it's a Corona.
I'm the buster who came back for him. Oh, that's so fucking funny.
I'll never forget the first person that ever brought it to my attention is Fast and the Furious is like a giant telenovela for Olive Garden. Because when you're here,
what's a telenovela?
It's a Spanish sitcom.
Okay.
But
Yeah, you're right.
When you're here, you're family.
Family. Yeah. I mean, it's a damn. That's so funny though. Yeah, that movie tried, but Roadhouse tried to turn into Fast and Furious like halfway through it.
Yeah,
Like the car wrecks and all that stuff.
I just miss
these guys were on it was a motorcycle gang. They were a crotch rocket gang.
Yeah,
that's a thing you kind of glossed over.
It was terrible. And then I just miss the story. That's the biggest thing. It's like they're trying too focused to speed up to get to action.
Yeah, it was definitely. Well, they tried to turn it into a really, really dumb action movie.
Yeah,
and they succeeded.
Like Conor McGregor stealing a truck and then backing into the
and banging some dude's wife, and then basically he beat up a dude for his jacket, and then lit a whole like flea market in Spain on fire.
Yeah. Yep.
Because that's how life works, even as an international.
If you took that section out, just that section by itself, I would have been like, and the way he's walking with that axe on his back that he's tattooed, I'd be like, this is a Viking in normal day. Like, what happened?
Right. Oh, so
it was so, that whole part was so out of place. I'm like, what kind of backstory is this?
I feel like Connor wedged that in. Like, he was like, let me in the fucking writing room. What if I get done banging some guy's wife? And then I go outside and I'm butt-ass naked. I don't know why he's Australian.
And then Jake Gyllenhaal's on the other side.
Okay, so you you can do that, but how about we put Post Malone?
Shut the fuck up! You'll do nothing.
we put Post Malone in, and then he's a little bitch and chickens out when he sees me.
Yeah, man. You know what? I want to honestly, just real quick. I want to give him his flowers. Post Malone, the confidence of that guy to just have his man titties jiggling around in like 360 slow motion punch cameras, and having the total like just confidence to have that out there and be like, no, this is what I look like. Good for him. Like, I would never, ever, ever be shirtless like that on camera.
Yeah, you'd be like, hey, give me that bodysuit Gerard Butler was wearing in fucking 300.
Yeah, exactly. Where's the 300 makeup artist? I want to look yoked as fuck.
Hey, Connor, what's that kit you're on?
Yeah. What cycle are you on? Are you on or off right now? Because I need a guy. How much tran you taking?
I need to go up 3 weight classes. Stat.
He really didn't want to fight Jake Gyllenhaal, though, did he?
No.
He was very scared. I'm so scared.
That's. It was crazy that's how it starts, and there's like really nothing being said, and it's like, what the fuck is any of this?
Well, and especially it is like boring too, right? It's boring in the fact that like that guy comes and finds Dalton in the original because he is the best at what he does. And this bar owner, she's just going around to
That's the other thing. I'm going out of business. I'm spending all this money, and by the way, here's $5,000 a week. What? How are you going out of business making that?
But dude, I'm dead serious. Like, she just goes to random fights, and that's how she's trying to find her bouncers to fucking take care of these guys who are literally trashing her place every night.
Yeah.
That's a terrible idea. Like, it's like you're not even getting a professional guy to handle it.
By the way, the other thing I just remembered, Wade isn't even in this. There is no mentor to Gyllenhaal.
No, I feel like they mention a Wade, though. Like, it's like an off-fucking-hand
But see, that was another story thing where because like in the original, he comes down and he calls him mijo, which is son in Spanish. Like, he's his father figure, basically. He taught him everything.
Right.
And this one, it's just like, oh, you just got this unhinged UFC fighter.
Yeah, it sucks. Yeah, the more we talk about it, the more I realize, yeah, this fucking movie blows. You know what the problem is? There is no connection or feeling towards any of these characters. Like, there's no relationship built where you're like, I care about these people. You don't.
No,
give a
the
fuck.
story, like, even if you give Dalton the benefit of the doubt, as the story reveals itself, you're like, oh, you're a piece of shit too.
Yeah, and you're trying to like make up for your past tribulations
by
but
killing
now
other
you're
people.
Now you're making more tribulations you have to deal with.
Yeah, it's like, oh, cool, I'm in this town. Cool. How many bodies did you leave behind you there, Dalton?
Yeah. Did you kill more people than Ted Bundy?
Scoreboard?
Yeah. Scoreboard.
Oh,
I guess at least he was killing men. Not women.
That was so fucking bad, dude. It was
a bad movie. But see, this is why I wanted you to watch it, because I know I'd get this out of it.
I think I would rather just Lawrence Taylor myself. I'll just cut one of my fingers off and call it good.
Well, dude, you know what? We got like 15 minutes out of the podcast on it. So there you go.
Fucking
You're welcome.
hell, dude.
I told you we get 15 to 20 out of this.
But I'll never get that 2 hours
I also
back.
was enjoying the text updates, by the way. Those were making me laugh. I was laughing so hard as you kept texting me about.
I just had to quit because I'm just like, this is just. I'll have to reread text to get the point across.
Fantastic. I loved it. Well, thank you for joining us for our movie review, everybody. Tune in next week where we review Trolls 2.
But we'd be remiss not to end it on a fun one, and that is our favorite PI.
Woo!
So
our new favorite segment here on Who Gives A.
That's right. The PI this week is, well, from a concerned father.
Oh, man. You gotta be careful with those concerned fathers.
Yeah. My 20-year-old son wants to sue me and his mother because we created him without his permission. What should we do?
Well, first thing first, take him out of that liberal arts school you've been sending this pussy to.
That's right.
He thinks he has rights.
Yeah. Pull him right out of that high school.
I also have to, right out of that high school.
You're going to military boot camp.
And you know what? Any pottery projects he's bringing home, break them all. Take them all out in the fucking garage and just start smashing them.
Gronk spike him at his feet.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a caca.
Yeah. And then take away all of his shoes. And he's got to walk across it barefoot.
I mean, what you do is...
Peaceful parenting, by the way.
Yes, peaceful parenting. Or you go the other route. You be the first, and I mean this, you will be the first documented. I'm sure this has happened before, but you make good on that threat that mothers across the world use, which is, I brought you into this world and I could take you out. But then you need to follow through.
Right. Oh, so you're trying to do what they call a Brazilian late-term abortion.
Yes. We're going in the 722nd cycle. It's taking this out.
Yeah, dude, you should go into that. Also, if your son's threatening this, right, you know what you need to do? Fucking say, let's go, bud. Fucking find a lawyer that'll take on this case. Let's do this. What funds do you have to pay a lawyer to do this? You got to find someone to do it a pro bono. Who are you going to find? Saul Goodman?
Yeah.
You're going to find Better Call Saul is going to solve this problem for you?
Oh, dude, does this say it? Oh, it doesn't say the state. Damn it.
Oh, damn. It's in New Mexico.
Perfect.
Yeah, dude, like that
is perfect for many reasons.
It's a threat. He can't do anything. There's no fucking real legal recourse for this, right? I guess other than like a civil suit, but like even a civil, I don't think any judge in a civil suit's gonna fucking hear this.
Yeah.
Like, there's no laws against it.
I mean, the comeback for the parents is easy. Do it, and then when they're in court and he loses, be like, also, emancipation? Yeah?
Yeah, yeah. We'd like to create another homeless person. Please.
Exactly.
Yeah. He was heading for there anyway. We just don't want to, like, slow bankroll this.
Yeah. He was heading there anyways,
fun.
And we don't want to legally be obligated to house him.
Yeah, we'd like to make him a ward of the state. You can put him in MK Ultra or something, like fucking mind experiment.
I will sign him away to the government right now.
And then, little do you know, you're creating the next Putin. I recently found that out about him. He was abandoned by his mother. He was like a ward of the state.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, he had a really fucked up life.
But they taught him how to dress, God damn it.
You're right. And invade. He'll invade a party with his pleasantries.
Dude, his invade clothing line is amazing. Free.
That's actually a sick clothing line name.
Invade.
Nathan, we're creating streetwear.
Oh, dude, I can already think of some funny logos that'll get people very upset.
Yeah. Yeah, one will just have the Gaza Strip on it. Yeah, I don't know. They gotta fucking just nip this. I just be like, go for it, bud. Just fucking go, because that kid doesn't know the first thing about it. What's he gonna do? Go to Reddit and ask for advice? Like he's gonna submit his own PI. How do I sue my parents for birthing me? And then us two are gonna be like, well, let me tell you how you fucking do this.
Yeah, because we don't take sides here at punninggame.com.
No. Here at punninggame.com, we'll argue both sides of the coin, because me and Nathan, in the truest fashion, are, what is the word, Nathan, where we're not narcissists, we're
equal
contrarians.
Opportunity, you know.
Is it contrarian?
Yeah, it's contrarian.
Yeah, me and Nathan are definitely contrarian.
Because contrarian's where you're going against it. So we're both
where
sides
no
of the
matter
coin.
what somebody says, we're like, I will jump on the opposite side of this just to continue this.
Dude, we'd be great lawyers. If somebody else is doing that, be like, I agree. That's a great point. Dude, you're defending me. Oh, shit. Yeah. Bad point.
Yeah, bad point. Yeah, I just want to jump on whatever these. That's why I'd be a terrible lawyer, because somebody would say the opposite to be like, Mr. Taylor, do you think this? No, that's fucking stupid. Well, that's actually what you just said earlier was the opposite. Damn it.
Well, redact that, and I still stand with the first thing I said.
God damn it, I'm inceptioning myself. I don't know which part.
Anybody got a top I can spin? No.
Yeah, no, fuck that. They need to torch this little bastard. Like, take him to actual court. You know what would be really fun?
If they were in Washington and there was an option for him to do something about it?
True. What would really be fun, though, is if you had a couple buddies who were lawyers, right? And if you had a friend who was a judge and then you faked like a whole trial and stuff, and just
Me and you
completely
know somebody.
mind-fucked.
Me and you know a judge.
Yeah, exactly.
He'll do
but
something.
How fun would that be? You just do a whole like prank show, basically, and trick your son into thinking you're actually going to court for this, and you just butt fuck him in court,
Hey,
figuratively.
I was gonna say, calm down there, P Diddy.
Diddy did it.
Have you heard that that audio?
Oh, dude, it's clearly just any gay porn.
It has to be. It has to be. It's so funny. They're just like, nah, that's those two.
Yeah, just some bodyguard was like, even if they don't.
That's the
believe
noise
me,
they were making. A lot of.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, dude, it's so funny. It's so funny.
Ugh.
You know what's way more funny though than Diddy butt fucking Meek Mill?
The entire punting game network at puntinggame.com. Check it out. So as I mentioned, you get the entire network there. Some places charge you. We don't charge you shit. You just go there and listen to the entire network. Every episode we put out right there at your fingertips. Also, be sure to go on over to youtube.com. Check out Comic Wade Taylor. No spaces. Again, that's Comic Wade Taylor. You get clips of Not Worth the Time, this show, and full episodes of each. Plus, more importantly, the thing you want to like and subscribe for, clips of his stand-up. So go over there for a little chuckle fest. But back on puntinggame.com, get some merch.
That's right, everybody. Check out the Punting Game shop where you can get T-shirts, hoodies, mugs, stickers, all sorts of cool stuff to represent your favorite shows here at puntinggame.com. So get yourself something cool this year and represent your favorite shows, dude. Take a mug to work. Fucking show it off. Tell it. Then you can just like flash that who gives a F mug right to your boss's face. Just
For
subliminally
$5
telling
extra,
them
you
to
can get that
fuck
little
off.
Hallmark card that if you push a button, it plays noise and it'll play the PDDs. Every time you set your mug down.
It does not actually have a button that'll do that. Have to do with a copy anyway. So get something cool there, and don't forget to use promo code WGAF. That's promo code WGAF, and that gets you free shipping at checkout. Guys, if you want to come watch me do some stand up, I got some dates going on. If you're listening to this at the day it comes out, April 3rd, I will be at Peachtree Brewing Company in downtown Des Moines. So come out to that show. That'll be a lot of fun. It's a free show, so come out to that. Saturday, April 6th, I will be in Albia, Iowa. Come out to that. That show is always a lot of fun if you're in the area or nearby. Come to that show. And then April 26th, I'm going to be in Omaha, Nebraska, and Papillion to be exact, so technically not Omaha. I'll be in a suburb at a pub show. I'll let you know more about that when I get the details.
You're done having a
I'll be
stroke.
I am having a stroke. Dude, I was like it's the thinking about Diddy's dick is fucking my mind up, dude. He's mind fucking me. God damn it, Diddy's mind fucking me. April 26th, Omaha. Come out and see me do stand up.
You hear that, son? Get your homeless ass over to Des Moines and go to that free show. At least you'll be under a roof, you fuck. We're out. Peace.
Diddy's mind fucking me.
Who gives a